But here we go. Welcome everybody to We Do Games. My name is Devin Moon, and today we are going to be talking about the Hall of Fame of We Do Games, which is only for this generation, not for the other ones. So what we're going to do is each generation will be added into the Hall of Fame, making a list of something, I don't know, 30, probably 30. We'll probably only go 3 generations, because that's where our information kind of lacks. So this is the first generation. This generation, PlayStation 4, Switch, I guess Wii U, maybe, Xbox One. Are you ready to rumble? So how this is going to work is that we are going to pick our personal top 10, and then we're going to make a top 10 list out of that as the Hall of Fame. We will do it by vote. It must not be unanimous, because that's not how it's going to work. 2 against 1. 2 against 1, sucker. You hear me? I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. All right. So let's start with Sawyer. Champagne. To my right. Dustin Almeida to my left. Here we go.
Can we make sure there's a rule in this?
What? What's the rule?
Only one game from the franchise can be on the list.
Oh, you're getting that nasty, huh?
Yeah, I don't want you to put more than one Uncharted in there.
Okay,
that's disgusting.
That's fine. I will concur unless we vote otherwise. Just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead. God,
okay, and
Uncharted's not. There's only one. Well, there's the girl Uncharted. We'll put that in too. Okay.
The remasters count.
Here's the thing. RE2
is a remaster, technically.
It's a remake.
Yeah. There's wording there. So, no remasters don't count, remakes count.
Indeed they do. Thank you, everybody.
The Handsome Jack collection.
Nope. Get it out.
That doesn't count.
Get it out. All right.
Come on. What? A collection. You said one.
This is why I have more than 10.
Okay.
That's fine.
Sawyer, start us off.
Are we doing the whole list? All of our 10 in one chunk?
Let's do one at a time and then we'll vote. Go ahead.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori and the Blind Forest. Tell us why.
This is a game within the very first minute, without saying a word, made me feel emotion.
Okay. What was that emotion? Gas?
Don't know if that's emotion.
I have that emotion all the time. What's this emotion I'm feeling?
It made me feel for the characters within the first minute and make me want to pursue the story.
What is this game about? Because I've seen it. Visually, it looks amazing. I know it's a platformer, right?
Esque, yeah.
Esque. What is my goal? Who am I?
I have not played it in 3-4 years.
So it's not looking good. So
it's not, because here's what I was going to say is I've never played it and I haven't watched much on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's really only, I was going to be it has to be you two deciding.
Oh, I played it on release.
Okay.
And I remember the emotion tied to it. I don't really.
What was the emotion?
I felt for the character. I felt that because it's the one lone little rabbit, whatever the crap it is.
So sadness.
Yeah, it was the sadness.
Sympathy. Okay.
I was empathetic towards his situation.
Well, that's a great thing.
Honestly, don't think it's going to make it on there. I just think it deserved to be listed.
Okay. We'll vote out of these 3. I got it. This is how we'll do it. You'll do one. I'll do one. Max will do one, and then we'll vote who gets out of those 3.
Oh, then I got to throw one of the killers when you're Uncharted.
Oh, you're a sick man. You know that. All right.
You know I love Uncharted, so
hold on.
Might not swing your way.
So I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be clean. I'm gonna add Celeste into this.
Hold on.
Because it's an indie game on not the same scale, because Microsoft did that or helped with that, but Celeste. Emotionally, I think it has a high emotion impact. I think it is one of the best stories told in video games. I think you feel like you are doing things. Your actions portray the story in a way that other video games don't. You feel like every time you are trying, she is trying, and you don't want to give up because that's the point of the game. Never give up. And you will get to the end, and she does. and the depression goes away, and she feels better about herself, comes down that mountain, and it is amazing graphically. It is one of the best platformers. It is just solid in the way that it controls. There is no thing where I'm like, this is too floaty or this is too much of that. If you know the skills, if you get good enough at it, it's amazing. And the one screen thing makes you feel like, although you die 2,000 times, that it is every single time you can do it, you figure out how to do it. It's as a puzzle game as much as it's a platform game, as much as it's a story game. It's a 10. It is in the top 10 list. That's that.
This was my number one.
Come on, bring it in.
Since we're doing indie games,
Yeah.
Let's see, what's it?
So Celeste is my number one. So
Yeah, I think-
vote
Oh,
for
hold
Celeste.
on.
I think it's already gonna win.
I know, but let's hear it.
What
hear
game
it.
do you want to at least throw out there?
This is difficult because I'm not a huge indie gamer.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
Octopath. I think Octopath is too big to be indie.
Yeah.
No, but it's not good
looks
enough.
nice.
I think it's good enough.
All right.
I don't
Come on.
know. There's a toss up. I kind of want to throw a crappy dungeon crawl
Do
in
it.
there.
Do it.
So we might throw in Victor Brand.
Oh, man, that's a good game.
Okay.
I like it.
I've never
That's
played.
tough.
I've never played it, so tell me about it.
So Victor
Give the
Brand-
audience why.
I mean, it's just a simple hack and slash.
Okay.
It's an ARPG.
Yeah.
Okay. What makes it better than any other ARPG? What is like the
It was
thing
free
that
for
makes you?
Yeah, it was
Xbox
free.
Okay, it was free. What's the
mechanics
What's
are
the
solid.
style? What's the style? What does it look
It's
like?
kind of like a top-down.
Like what's
Almost.
the visual look? What does it look like? What is the story about?
I couldn't tell you what the story's about.
So it's not about
You
the
kill
story.
spiders.
Zombies attacking the city, and you're trying to save it. You are a hunter.
Is it a realistic art style or more of a?
It's video game art style.
Yeah, it's very video game. Well, how about this? It's either
Okay,
that or
so-
Bad North.
Bad North. I would like to hear about Bad North.
Because Bad North was just like this really simple strategy game.
Yeah.
Where you go from island to island defending it from Vikings.
Yeah,
And
I
so
was
there's-
interested in this.
So there's, I think, 3-4 unit types. So you've got your sword and shield,
Uh-huh.
you've got spear wielders, and you've got your bowmen.
Okay.
And I think that's it. And then you
Yeah.
get captains.
Gotcha.
So like you choose your path,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, oh, if I go left, I'll unlock another captain. If I
Yeah.
go right, maybe I'll get something else.
Gotcha.
And so you just progress through, and you have units.
Yeah.
You position them.
It looked visually pretty.
Yeah, there's a little upgradable. Like you get different sort of skills.
Uh-huh.
So your sword and shield guys get like their little shield bash or their charge attack or whatever.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I just don't. It's not Hall of Fame. This is the top 10, man. This is
We're
the
doing
top
indie
10. You
games,
didn't
so-
have to do it, Nick. You just were being,
But
you were being
why
nice.
Why would I throw
Listen, I
something?
I know you're
Even
being
if you
good.
threw a huge AAA title, I'd still go Celeste.
See?
So,
Uncharted. Yours is Uncharted. Celeste. Celeste is it.
so game number one, not number one on the list. Game number
This
one
is-
on the Hall of Fame. Flame. I'm pyroing today.
Are you,
I'm a pyromaniac today.
Johnny Storm. What's Fantastic Four? What's their...
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
Flame on!
Yeah, oh gosh, no. Okay. That looks good. Okay. So Celeste is in the game. Or the
Number
Hall of
one.
Fame.
Celeste.
Hold on, we're not there.
Yes.
In the Hall of Fame.
It's number
Okay,
one.
No, we're not.
Your
We're
turn. Your turn.
shush it.
Oh,
Young
I
man.
got another one.
Now, round two. Fuck.
I'm gonna get beat.
Diablo 3.
Diablo 3.
Victor Vaughn.
Now, it came into this generation, right? It was in 2012?
No, it doesn't count.
It was
It
on
It
360.
was on both.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to count it.
I guess we could.
But, okay, so
Okay.
Diablo 3, the original Diablo 3,
Yeah.
was like meh.
Okay.
But Reapers of Souls came out, and I believe it was only on Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Yeah. But it wasn't even a remake. It was just a port with the
This
added-
was a huge expansion that
Yeah.
rebuilt the whole system from
On
the
top
ground
of
up.
Diablo 3, right?
On Diablo
Okay.
3.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, we got Diablo 3 story and whatever.
Uh-huh.
We're going to overhaul the loot system, the difficulty system, everything.
Everything's
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Because Diablo 3 had a poor reception. People liked it, right? But it wasn't like
I liked it.
to the point of Diablo 2 or Diablo 1.
They had in-game auction house with real money where you could buy items.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was challenging
Yeah.
in the beginning. But
Yeah.
I think the Reapers of Souls, what it did was expand on what a good looter ARPG should be.
Okay.
where even though it's 16 seasons in, I still go back and play for season.
Yeah.
Check things out.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely worthy. I think so. Oh, man, that's going to be hard. How do I beat this son of a gun? You trash-talking man. Okay, I'm going to go into the multiplayer sphere, I think. Yes. Overwatch. In game of the generation. Hold on. Overwatch has amazing characterization. Each one has awesome mini shorts that you can see online.
That you wouldn't be able to find in-game.
No, that's true. But you want to know more about these characters because of the way they look, because they just seem cool. They seem like cool heroes. There is the stylization brought by these heroes is amazing. The shooter aspect of this game is amazing. No, hey, I'm in the middle of something. You gotta give me a break. Give me my chance. Give me my chance to fight. So, characterization's great. Shooting is amazing. The shooting is one of the best shooters, especially in the way, not so much, I mean, the aiming is great. Well, that is fine. But in the way that the powers and abilities work, how they go on top of each other, the introduction of new characters, the fact that they keep supporting with new characters and new maps. The main gameplay mode is a total different than frickin' deathmatch, which you get on everything. Just follow.
Blatant ripoff of Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, Team Fortress 2 and other games before it. But I think this does it better than Team Fortress 2. I've played Team Fortress 2. For me, was nowhere near. It's just amazing how Blizzard has so many different characters and makes this balance, and how it even works as a game is amazing. For me, this is one of the best multiplayer shooters of this year, this generation, easily. Yeah, because it's bringing something new. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Titanfall, even Destiny 2 all have similar mechanics to a game before it in another generation. Even Destiny 2. I think Destiny 2 is an amazing game. And I want to be... It might get on the list, okay? Because I know Overwatch isn't, because you guys were laughing at it. All right, go ahead.
I'm just laughing because I'm like, I'm going to pick the worst games of each category. So Destiny 2.
Come on. Is it really Destiny 2?
I think Sawyer is going to break a blood vessel.
He's getting red. Okay, go ahead. What do we got?
So I didn't do our homework, of course.
Yeah.
I was
it's
busy
not Mexico
playing Resident
style.
Evil. Okay?
It's okay. He's already took some of mine off my list, so...
Just think about games you
my
like.
list is getting shorter.
Come on, you got
I know, but... I like Overwatch. I like Diablo 3.
Yeah, but you gotta bring your...
What's another game you like?
But if I like Super Smash Brothers, I don't think I'll win, so I'm not
bring it in.
No.
You, okay? Because you want to bring it in some other time?
I want it to be on the list. So.
Okay, so what...
So,
what do you think? You really think you're going to have something easier? Me and Sawyer are putting Diablo 3 on and Overwatch. These are my weaker games. These are
Diablo
my
3 expansion even.
Yeah. These are our weaker games. So if Smash can't beat the weaker games, it ain't coming. So I want you to
You busted out Celeste last one. That is my all-time favorite game.
I know. No, I'm saying this round to me is one of my weaker on my list. So go ahead, smash it, man. He might win.
Fine. Super Smash Brothers.
Yes. Tell me why. Okay.
I think we've talked about it quite a bit.
Just give me a little bit.
See, he doesn't even know why Diablo wins.
He doesn't even.
Come on, Max. You got to fight for your right to party. I want to see one of your games on this list
because it's the best fighter out there.
Whoa, buddy!
Shots fired.
Yeah, buddy. That guy. All right. Now you got my attention.
Think about it. Not only is it the best fighter, it's one of the best party games.
That's true. Okay.
Mario Kart is. I'd agree.
Graphically,
yeah,
best Smash ever.
Definitely.
Character-wise, best Smash ever.
Yeah. Map-wise,
best Smash ever.
You could say it's almost like the ultimate Smash Bros.
There's something about that title.
Yeah.
So
balance-wise, second to best Smash.
King K. Rool, I hate you.
Oh, he's
best character in the game.
He is hard.
Apart from Pretty Piranha.
Love him also. Let's not get into it. So, anything else you would like to add for the votes? Nothing?
Highly customizable fun.
That's true. Oh, buddy. Guys, this is a match. This is a match.
This is a Candy
Is
Crush?
it?
No, this is rough.
Made a
I'm going to
match.
have a hard one on this one. All right.
Diablo. I don't like Smash Brothers. It makes me angry.
Yeah, I know. But what would your second be if it wasn't Diablo?
What was yours again?
Okay, you just go to hell. You can. The door's over there. The window's over there. I prefer you fall out of it. Now, come on.
No seriousness.
Overwatch!
Oh, yeah. We're going Smash
You would go with
Bros.
Smash?
I hate Overwatch.
Why do you hate Overwatch?
Because
it's people made fun of you on it?
Save this for the next segment.
Okay. So my second would also be Smash, so we're going with Smash. Smash Brothers is number 2 on our game.
It's on the list.
On
What's
the
your
Hall of
first?
What's my first?
Yeah, what would it be?
Overwatch.
Would it be Overwatch?
Oh, no.
No, what would your second be?
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
No, Diablo.
Really?
I've played more Diablo than Overwatch,
Okay.
that's why.
Oh,
I mean,
I put almost 5,000 hours into Diablo now.
that's the only reason.
So
though.
3-2 though on our
Like-
seconds. Okay.
Overwatch is it's solid. I love Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean it's the weaker on my thing, but
I'm just not good at it.
yeah.
So I don't.
Get good and you might enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Sawyer. Bring out the gun, you sucker. Come to play. I'm tired of you.
Come to play.
Bring your stupid Destiny 2 so we can just throw it in the fire.
Rocket League.
Oh.
Come
God.
This
no.
Well, we know it hasn't won.
Oh, yeah.
Rocket League is one of the most fun games I've played
This is the
this
one.
generation.
Okay.
This game is competitive if you want it to be,
Yeah.
or it's just super silly. There's game modes where you have items that you're punching each other across the map. There's other ones where you're just flying through the air the whole time. You're playing basketball, volleyball, whatever.
Yeah.
This game is incredible amounts of fun.
Yeah. Listen, it's a fun game, but it is not Hall of Fame, man.
Oh,
I
yeah?
mean, really?
Yeah?
It's a great game.
You want Uncharted? Or not Uncharted. You want that too.
It's
but
okay to be
You
wrong.
want Overwatch?
Dude, Overwatch is so much better than this game. But this game is
That's
good. This
true.
game is good. But it's, I don't think, anywhere near Overwatch.
The support is amazing.
The support is great.
They're
And the
even-
community is great.
They're going to be
Yeah.
one of the first to have the cross-play between all platforms. They were already doing it
Yeah.
the best they could.
No, they did great.
But
they do
with
great.
PlayStation.
On a complexity scale,
The simplicity is the art, though.
exactly.
true. That's
It's
true.
it's a more draw for casual
Yeah.
gamers.
And pros.
And
And
You try to
pros.
fly
And
through
pros.
the air, tell me that's a casual
And
gamer.
pros, yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
But it's a game where anyone can get into it, but it's hard to master, right? Which is
Oh, yeah.
which is a sign of
There's
a
the
great
highest
which is a sign of a
skill
great
levels.
game.
Which I think Overwatch, you already have
Sign
to
of
be
a
a
great
fairly
game.
adept shooter at
Espe-
MOBA, not
Yeah.
MOBA, Battle
Arena shooters.
Arena shooter.
And MOBA in a way.
To get into that. You kind of have
Yeah.
to know
Arena
how those
shooter.
games work.
Well, there's not many arena shooters, but yes.
But anyways,
So that's good.
Rocket
That's
League.
good. It's not going to win, but okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it deserves the mention.
This must be the place to do it.
Don't do it.
Because I'm going to drop something nasty.
Hold on. If we're going racing, I'm going to play... No, I'm going to play nice. If we're going to do racing, Horizon 4.
Rocket League's technically a football game. So
Well,
it's not
that's a good
racing.
point. If we're going to have a car game, though, I think we need... If we're going to have
Mario
a
Kart.
sports... Oh.
No, because there's
Hold
not a Mario
on, you
Kart
dirty...
yet.
It was a
Is,
remaster.
no, I said at the beginning of the game, was Wii U part of this?
No.
It technically is.
Nothing
It's
good
a
happened on Wii
it's
U.
a year before it came around the Xbox
Are you
One.
using the
It came
Wii U
around the
version?
Xbox One.
Are you using the Wii U version?
They're
Let's just
both
not
the
count
same
it.
in the
Let's
end.
not count Wii U.
I'm calling it. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm going to say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the greatest.
Well, I know how to win.
Listen, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the greatest Mario Kart game ever made. Visually, it's amazing. There's tons
Diddy
of
Kong Racing.
tons of
N64.
there's tons of great visual look.
No, I'm not going racing.
It's beautiful art style. It looks amazing for a Switch game. You can play Link in it. Come on, you can play all the Mario characters. You got all the multiplayer improved. The battle mode was really not great in Wii U, but on the Switch Deluxe version, it's actually
Still
worth it.
not as good as the N64 version.
Well, I think it's because people's minds of what the N64 is greater than it is. Because when you play N64 again, I'm telling you, it feels like the SNES game, which is not great.
amazing.
No, it's horrible. It's one of the worst
What's wrong with you?
Mario Mario Kart games, it's just bad. Guys, it's a bad game. You can't
that
tell
for
the
the other segment,
speed.
too.
You can't tell the emotion. Okay, so that is the best racing game of this generation and deserves to be in this list. Give me a break! Get out the window, Sawyer.
I don't
Go.
even know any other racing games.
Horizon.
So
He's never played it. He can't defend it.
why would I?
Because Xbox needs some win, because they're not going to win anything else. Xbox, unless you guys are bringing an Xbox game.
No, I'm gonna
list.
bring one that's probably on Sawyer's list,
Okay,
and I don't think it was on yours,
okay. Hit us, man.
but it involves a little bit of this.
What the hell are you doing?
Euro fishing?
I don't know what that was.
That looked like Eurofishing.
That was that was fishing. That should be fishing.
Okay.
Well, I thought you were casting it out.
All right, keep going. What are we doing?
On there?
What was it?
We're gonna do a little Nintendo love. Get that Pokemon Go.
Oh my gosh! Sawyer, what do you think about this little doozy?
It's already higher on my list.
What? On this generation, Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go or Let's
Pokemon Go or Let's Go?
Pokemon Let's Go.
Because he said Switch. Pokemon Let's Go.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Let's Go.
It's,
Really?
It's just Pokemon Go.
This year, wow. Or this generation. That's amazing.
Pop, look what they did for Pokemon.
Okay,
They took
give
a
it to
great
it.
franchise
Yeah.
that was for fairly hardcore fans.
Yeah.
And broadened that so everybody can get into it.
Yeah. More people got into it for
I
at least
mean-
10 hours and then gave up.
Art style.
That was you.
I think the art style is a definite upgrade.
Yeah.
They've
looks
introduced some
better.
new stuff. You know, having Pokemon appear on the map
Yep.
has been wanted for a long time, I think.
Well, that's good after 20 years they got there. You suck. Next.
Game Freak, you're beautiful.
Just waiting for Devin to get like sniped or something.
Yeah, if we have an open window here, it might be a good shot if you get in the tree. Anyways, so keep going. Anything else?
If you weren't a huge fan of battling every Pokemon, you don't have to anymore. You just catch
That's a
them.
good point. That's a good point.
So, solid mechanics. It's not made for just Pokemon fans. It was made for everybody.
I don't know about solid mechanics, but decent mechanics.
They were fine
Worked
for a
on-
Pokemon game.
Except when the motion controls didn't work very well, but
That's the main mechanic, yeah.
it worked when you were doing handheld.
And I could pet my little Eevee.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Give me some...
I've never done
Okay.
it.
Okay.
How does
Well,
your
it's 'cause you're
Pokemon
hateful.
love you? Yeah, my Pokemon loves me. I'm getting
My
presents all the
Eevee's in a
time.
box. I like the good Pokemon.
You don't have to have it out to play with it.
It's just part of the menu.
I want a good
Hey,
Pokemon.
your freaking Eevee!
No. I want my muck.
Okay. We're done with
Pet your
Pokemon.
muck.
Now let's fight. Let's fight.
Wrong
Let's
with you.
vote. Let's get it going. So we got this sad game, which isn't gonna win. What was it?
Rocket
Card
League.
game 5?
I'm sorry, what
Rocket-
game was this last time?
Rocket League. My game, which is
One you didn't even think
Mario
of that I
Kart
mentioned
8.
as a joke.
well, because I didn't think about it until the Wii U, which I did. I would count about this
Which
generation.
I think both of us said no on the Wii U, so I think
No,
that
dude,
yours
it
is out
counts in this
anyways.
generation. And I said Deluxe, which is on the Switch, Mario Kart 8, or Pokemon Let's Go, which is admittedly not
The
a
best
great
game
Pokemon.
mentioned out of
No,
these three.
no way,
Yes.
no way, guys, no.
Well, this is two
you
against
cannot
one.
do this. No, listen.
was your
Listen, I am begging you.
It was your
We
fault.
Do Games cannot have in our top 10 generational games a Pokemon game that is worse than the 3DS one that came out before it.
It's not worse than the 3DS one.
Everyone loves that frickin' generation, don't they?
Everyone hates that generation.
I thought people
Well,
were
look
fine
who doesn't
with
know Pokemon.
line
The guy
and-
who doesn't play Pokemon.
But everyone likes the fighting mechanics and all that stuff. Everyone was complaining about Let's Go. The
Every-
freaking motion doesn't work.
Everyone complained about the last two generations too. Don't worry
Oh
about it.
man, guys.
Everyone complains about everything.
No
It's-
one complains about Mario Kart
What-
8 except you
Yes, they
two
do.
jokers. This is like the,
The only
best
thing I
Mario
heard
Kart
when it
game.
came out was I have to unlock everything again.
You don't. It
You
all
do.
comes. No, you don't. You
You have to
gotta,
tired
get
of
the coins
getting-
and unlock everything.
I'm tired of getting beaten by Japanese
you get
children.
it all. Guys, it's because you're bad at Overwatch and Mario Kart 8. I get it.
I'm
but
actually not
I'm
bad.
good at Overwatch.
No, I'm not bad at Overwatch. I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
Great, but I'm not
they
bad.
made fun of you. The kids made fun of you.
They
Listen,
made fun of everyone.
not
Kids.
me. Listen, y'all.
Who
This
made
is the
fun of
deal.
You, Sawyer?
Am I the kid that made fun of me?
Did you see them?
You had a bad stream one day. Now, listen.
You had a bad stream.
If you guys do it, it's all on you. And if the comments of our 10 people get pissy, I'll tell you what, it's all on your heads.
Well, you
I
know
want-
what? A few of my buddies from work who watch this.
Disagree
they
with you
play
greatly.
Pokemon Go and they love it.
No, it's a great game. I'm
So-
just saying it's not on the level, but okay.
It's
So
not
it's
on
in.
the level
It's
because
on.
it's above
It's on.
Mario
We're
Kart.
done.
You
We're
should have put
done.
a stronger game
We're
if you
done.
didn't want Pokemon to win.
We're done.
Like,
I didn't know he's going to bring up Pokemon
Here-
with the Pokemon fanboy.
here's Mario Kart, and then Pokemon's like.
Listen, I get it. You're wrong, but I
Even
get
with the
it.
tongue roll too.
Okay, guys.
I mean,
So-
Pokemon sound like that, so yeah.
Number 3 on this huge list. We're going to be here for hours. Go ahead.
Maybe we should stop at
Oh,
5.
wait,
I gotta get home and beat Resident Evil.
Yeah,
So,
no.
come on, let's go.
All right. Go ahead.
Sunset Overdrive.
Ew.
Sunset Overdrive.
This game has some of the most fluid mechanics that led into Spider-Man.
Wow.
This-
Now, I can tell you we can win. He can beat this game easily by just saying Spider-Man.
Well,
Not
Yeah.
Not I played both.
the story
yeah.
is the same in both. Bad guys take over the city. Blah blah blah.
No, there is an emotional.
same
There's
mediocre story.
There's an emotional connection with
Same
Spider-Man.
mediocre
Yeah,
story.
in this one, I'm
Lots
just
of
drinking some
guns,
energy drink and blooping monsters.
Yeah, there's
Glug, 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 glug. Oh no, energy drink.
Oh, I'm
turns.
sorry, I'm a spider. I don't have to have the energy drink. I'm just gonna wait.
I'm grinding.
So,
okay, keep
so
going.
the movement's
Keep
incredibly
going.
fluid and it feels incredible.
Okay.
No, I've not felt a game feel that incredible other than Spider. I've not played Spider-Man. I
Yeah.
imagine
It feels
same
better.
company feels the same,
Okay.
It's a little better.
but the shooting mechanics are solid.
Uh-huh.
They're not great. They're solid.
Okay.
The story is meh.
Yeah.
It's the story.
Okay.
But this is one of the most fun games I've played on the Xbox One.
Well,
This game,
that's a huge list, everybody. Your system sucks, Microsoft.
I've only played like
System
250
doesn't
games
suck.
on the Xbox One.
Sorry, the system doesn't suck. Your exclusives suck.
You're exclusive.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've played 250
Nothing about
games
the
on
system.
Xbox
Nothing about the
One,
system.
but
Your
of
exclusives.
those games,
Your exclusives. Push them down. All right. So you made your piece. Believe me, it's not going to win. But cool. He's going to say Spider-Man. He's going to win.
you're gonna try to put Uncharted on the list.
I don't because he had no Spider-Man to win because you will vote against it.
I don't know what I'm gonna say yet.
If you don't, are you not?
I
gonna
vote.
vote
We
Spider-Man?
go.
Why do I have to vote Spider-Man?
The next three,
what's
we go
gonna
this
beat
way.
Sunset?
I don't vote.
What are you gonna say? I don't
Okay,
know.
I guess we'll
don't
see.
know.
All right.
I don't know. Anything probably could be
After this
Sunset.
round, we switch to the
Well,
other
not if you choose Spider-Man because then he'll vote for it. Okay, Uncharted 4 is on my list.
Whatever you vote for, is I'm gonna go for whatever you say.
Uncharted 4 is the best Uncharted game. Here's why. The story is way better. I want you to realize that Uncharted 2 had Yetis in the end of the game.
And because it was the only Uncharted.
I
in
want
this
you all to
generation.
realize Yetis is not a great conclusion to a game. Also, Uncharted 4 has an emotional connection to the main character and his beautiful wife, and they're playing Crash Bandicoot together. And this game is a lot like Last of Us, where it's a long burn. It's about being with these characters for a long time. Unlike the other Uncharted games.
He's comparing it to all games from a different generation, a previous generation.
Listen, I know, that's why I'm saying...
It's really hard to beat an old game.
No, I'm just saying, because last year Uncharted rocked. But, I'm just saying, Uncharted 4 is better than all the other Uncharted games. It is better than Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3. There are great moments when you're freaking holding on to the car and sliding in the mud and shooting. That scene goes onto a bridge and goes onto these other things. It is just insane. So you still get those big epic moments. Sure, they lose their effect because we've gotten 4 of these games with those epic moments, so they kind of have gotten gradually worse since 2 because we just don't think about them as grand anymore, but they're still better, if not more amazing. That game is a great game. It needs to be on the list. Great shooting mechanics, great story, great mechanics as far as jumping. You got the freaking hook swinging, which is a new cool effect that helped with the game's movement. It is an excellent game. Uncharted 4 is on this generation for sure.
You think that beats Sunset Overwatch?
Oh, dude, Sunset
You
Overwatch.
don't even know the title of the game.
Yeah,
Lost.
Sunset Overwatch it sure
I
does.
second
Good
Kevin's
hell.
motion.
God, that game.
You
Let it
can't
pass.
second, you have to
Let it pass. My game is also Uncharted 4.
No, you can do that. If it's on the list, because I'm sure we will have some that are.
You already used them on the list.
Well, I'm sure our list will.
You've already been using them off of my list. I'm coming up with different ones.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh man, good for you. You don't have to. It'd make it faster if we agreed. So, is Uncharted 4? I mean, seriously on your list?
Yeah, it's definitely on there.
Would you like it to go through? Because we know
Yes.
it won't pass.
Yeah,
without
it's
him.
going to go through.
Okay, it goes through. Uncharted 4. Thank you, everybody. It's
Goes
a good day.
Number 412.
Number 4, Uncharted 4. Thank you, everybody. We are the 4th out of a 2-hour show. Here we go. Sorry, number 5. What do we go? Burn it through,
It's
baby.
halfway. You guys flip.
You want to half it?
Flip the order.
Okay.
Now I'll throw Spider-Man out.
Spider-Man. All right, Spider-Man. Tell us why.
Should I just go some of the same things that Sawyer just said?
Yeah.
Mechanic movement, beautiful.
Yeah.
The traversal system, amazing.
Yep.
You won't find a better way to get around in a game.
Unless it's on a skateboard.
No, not even. Not even on a skateboard.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah, but,
When Spider-Man was riding the skateboard.
combat.
It wasn't in number 2.
It might have been 3.
I mean, combat's solid.
Yeah. The combat is good. I think it's about the same as... I don't know if it's as good as Batman, but it's close to that. Story I enjoyed.
Yeah, the story was decent, and it did have the emotional pulls that it needed to get me through.
Yep.
And the pacing was great, graphically, except those dang puddles just seemed so much less puddles.
Yeah, less puddles. Well, that is a knock against him. That is a knock. We'll
So
take that in
there's
consideration.
that one thing.
Yeah. Okay, Spider-Man.
Are you just agreeing with Spider-Man?
I don't... here's my thing. I don't think Spider-Man should be in. So I'm going to have to put something in.
I don't care about this list at all, so...
Come on. I'm going to do Mario Odyssey.
Ew.
Yeah.
No, I haven't played that one, that's why I said
Really? Okay.
I haven't... Because I didn't play, previous Mario games. I haven't been up to Mario Day.
Why the devil? What? Why does it matter? It's not like there's a storyline. It's all the same. All right, Mario Odyssey. An amazing Mario 64-like game. It has lots of references to 64, and it does its own thing. It has stars all over the place. It's a collectathon. It's a perfect on-the-go kind of game for the Switch. It's a perfect game made for the Switch in that way. It's about getting stars right away. Some of them are complex platforming. Some of it is just things for little kids to do, and it's enjoyable for family events and stuff like that. It is just makes you happy. It is a game when you play it, you are smiling the whole time through. It is just a freaking enjoyable game, and not a lot of games can say that these days. There's not games that just make you feel like, oh, I'm a kid and I'm having fun. And this gives that again to Mario. And I think it is one of the better 3D Mario games. Obviously, 64 will be above it, and maybe 3D World for me. But it is an amazing game. It is definitely worth at least being talked about. Okay. Now, what are you going to do? I feel like something nasty's coming over here. I know I'm not going to win.
This one rests on
It's just
you,
something.
so,
I wanted Mario Odyssey to get its credit somewhere. So, go ahead.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay. Well, you got to convince me.
The world exploration
Uh-huh.
is great, like any Far Cry game,
Yeah.
because it's the same.
Yeah.
But
So Far Cry wins.
but
Far Cry with a female.
Yeah.
the feeling of running through and then seeing these just giant robotic dinosaurs.
Yeah.
In its time, when it first released, it was one of the prettiest games out. I will say now the development process is a little further. There's better looking games. But when you're going through it, you can feel immersed.
Really?
You can go and you shoot the little fish in the river and go and skin them or whatever. And you can climb up the freaking Brachiosaurus dinosaur things with the little UFO on their heads and jump off of it.
So it's a less good looking Red Dead.
There's robotic dinosaurs in Red Dead?
That's true. There is.
But you're going on about the world.
Yeah. The world's
And so-
good. It's not bad.
No.
The story's great. The little
Okay.
redheaded stepchild story. I mean, what's not great about
Who
it?
doesn't love a redhead stepchild except for everybody?
And
Not like it.
it's one of the strongest female protagonists in gaming history. One of. I'm not going to say it is the strongest. I'm saying it is one of the strongest.
She is a stronger one, yes.
And so I think...
What's her name?
Aloy.
Yeah, Aloy, yeah.
Never heard of her.
And so I think between the story and the exploration, it at least deserves to be mentioned, if not to be on the list.
Okay.
This is actually really tough.
This is going to be hard. I've tried to play that game several times, and I have not been able to get to it.
And yet you could
several
play
times. Yes, that's my thing. Is that there is something about that game that just doesn't draw me. I love the idea of the dinosaur robots. I love everything about that idea. I feel like the triggers and stuff like that is a strange mechanic. Just the way the button layout is a little strange. I think it could have been done better. I think Assassin's Creed is a very similar game, and I don't think it's to a degree that I'm like, oh, this... I feel like it was just overhyped. Horizon, people were totally overhyping that game, like in a way that, oh yes, it is visually pretty and it is amazing, but it's no better than an Assassin's Creed game.
Stealth mechanics, yes, are similar to Assassin's Creed. Combat feels different.
It does, but not really anymore.
You can set the traps. You can do all this cool stuff.
But Odyssey has changed everything. Odyssey is basically an RPG now, and so it even uses the triggers, but I think in a better way. I just feel like when people talk about that game, I'm like, I think it's a great PlayStation exclusive, and it's cool that they have it, but there are other games that have already done what it's done, and for me, it's not a generational game, but it is amazing. I think Mario is more fun. I had more fun with Mario.
Oh man, if
I don't know if it's better.
List, that's not fun at all.
No, but for me, why I chose Mario is because it's fun. So I had fun with Spider-Man too. I had fun with Spider-Man also, but again, Spider-Man's no different in a way where I'm like, what did it give that Batman didn't already?
Yeah.
Better movement maybe, but that's it. I mean,
Comedy.
The story, yeah, lighter. Story was, I think, a little better animated and had more heart to it.
What did Mario do that wasn't already in platformers?
It did a few new things, but yeah. But it's
things.
But the thing is, Mario invented platformers. It's like saying, what has Mario done to change the will? It's Mario. He's
so you make fun of Game Freak not changing their game formula. For
no,
20
Mario changes. Mario has different mechanics on every game it makes. Every game is a little different, and that's why Mario's awesome.
Same with
Game
Pokemon.
Freak, oh sure, a little, but it's different. So I don't know. What are we gonna go down to?
I don't know, because like I got Horizon, like I think in December.
Mm-hmm.
But because of everything else I'm playing, I haven't booted it up yet.
Man.
So this makes it hard.
It's my favorite PlayStation exclusive.
It's good. It's not the best one. It's good though.
Because I feel like...
Because you haven't played either. What would be your second? So let's go by seconds.
I haven't played either.
Really? Dang it. So it's up to me then, right?
Honestly, I think the one that ties... that if I were to choose one of the two, the one that interests me more is Mario.
Okay. What about you, Max?
I don't give
If you had both of those games in front of you, what would you do?
Horizon and Mario?
Yeah.
Oh. See, we're not going to agree, because I might say Horizon, but we'll go with Mario.
Okay. Mario it is. Mario Odyssey. Barely beating out those two amazing games. Oh my gosh. Okay, number 5, Mario Odyssey. Yikes. Here's the deal, guys. I don't think this has been recording visually. I've been looking at that record button. It doesn't look like it's recording. So, you probably are just seeing nothing. So, hopefully... Gameplay clips, I hope. But one sec. Let me check and see if it's actually recording.